Hi, I'm Kristen from Roots and Revival, and I'm gonna go ahead and put you through a total body workout. It's gonna be 25 minutes long, 3 pods, and in each pod, you're gonna have 5 exercises. You're gonna do that exercise twice before moving on to the next, and you're gonna work for 35 seconds with a 15-second break. Let's go ahead and get ready to work. Okay, so the first exercise up is a deadlift. You're gonna go ahead and get your heavier set of dumbbells. You want a heavy set and a light set. We're gonna start with that exercise in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and start. Here we go. You're gonna go ahead and do that deadlift. Pull those shoulders back. Nice proud chest. You're gonna go ahead and hinge on forward. Hinging from the hip, pushing back the glutes and sitting back in those heels. And come up and squeeze those glutes. Breathe on in, breathe on out. Time you lift weight, you wanna go ahead and breathe out. Good. If I were to pause you halfway through, you'd be able to sit a drink on my back, so it should be nice and flat. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and do some high knees during that 15-second break. Slightly elevating that heart rate. Good. Nice job. We're gonna go ahead and get back into that deadlift in 3, 2, 1. Again, those feet are parallel, knees slightly bent. Go ahead and hinge from that hip. Nice job. Getting ready for exercise 2. Again, in each pod, there's 5 exercises. 5 exercises. All right, here we go. Front alternating lunges in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You're gonna go ahead and step forward with the right and then onto the left. You're gonna really go ahead and push up through that heel. Ooh, I've got dirt all over me. It's awesome. It's beautiful spring day right now. There's no bugs out. So nice. Love these spring days. Back up nice and straight. Chest nice and proud. Really making sure that you're dropping that knee every time that you go down. Nice. Let's go ahead and get back into those high knees. We're just getting some core activation while we're doing this. Good. Nice job. Let's go ahead and do that again. Nice. Just gonna go ahead and do some marches in between. Next exercise is a shoulder raise. 2, 1. Feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Go ahead and raise it up. This is a great exercise if you want to cut your shoulders. Really nice. It's one of my favorites. Feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Again, you're gonna breathe on in, breathe on out as you lift those weights. Nice. Good break. Good. Again, Feet parallel. Slightly bend. Tricep kickbacks. Into the hip and pressing on back. You really want to extend those arms all the way back, really squeezing that muscle. Gonna go ahead and breathe on out and breathe in. Out and in. Nice job. If I start to get tired in this exercise, I'll be like, get it back. I'll say back, back, or I'm training. You really do gotta focus on extending that arm all the way back. Good, to really get that tricep firing. Nice job. Let's go ahead and go back to that march in between that rest time. Nice job. Go ahead and do it again in just a second. All right, here we go. 35 more seconds. Pressing on back. Good. Get ready for some bicep curls. Good old bicep curls. Shoulder to elbow, locked in nice and tight. Didn't see any holes. Curl it on up and carry it on down. You don't want too much swinging on this, so try to keep that back nice and straight. Shoulder to elbow, nice and tucked in, and really squeeze. Pretend that there's a pencil right where your elbow is and come up and squeeze it. And squeeze. Breathe out and in. Good. All right, let's go ahead and go again. Curl and squeeze. Nice job. You just finished pod 1. Now we're going on to pod 2. For pod 2, exercise 1, we're gonna go ahead and load it on up, and we're gonna go ahead and do a squat. Come up and squeeze the glutes, squat on down and squeeze the glutes. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, go ahead and rack up those dumbbells. Sit on back in those heels and come up and squeeze those glutes. Good job. So we're getting some shoulder work here by loading it up, keeping it up nice and high. Again, I'm coming on down low, touching those elbows to the knee, coming up and squeezing those glutes up at the top. Again, my back is nice and straight. Chest out nice and proud. All right, here we go. 35 seconds of work with a 15-second break. Doing every exercise twice. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest. Let's go ahead and cross over. Just keep those knees going, but we're gonna cross it over at an angle, getting a little bit of the obliques involved during that rest time. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead. Feet parallel, rack it back up, sit on back, come up and squeeze. Good. Nice job. Let's go ahead and cross on over. Okay, so if you're at home, you're gonna go ahead and find a chair or a couch, or you've got a box around. You're gonna go ahead and place that right foot up at an angle. You're getting ready to do a split lunge. Okay, those shoulders are gonna be back, chest is nice and proud, feet is nice and parallel and nice and flat. You're gonna come on down and press up. Drop it down and press up. This is a bilateral movement. Really gonna go ahead and work that left side, and then we're gonna go ahead and work that right side. Good, nice job. Nice and deep, really working those legs. Shake it out. Go ahead and cross on over while you're waiting. Get a little tiny core activation. Keeping that heart rate nice and up. 3, 2, and 1. Same side, so go ahead and put that right foot back up. Everything nice and straight, shoulders back. Drop, and come on up. Okay, let's go ahead and put that left leg up. I'm at a nice angle. Drop it on down and press on up. Drop it down and press. Good job. Chest nice and proud. You can breathe on in and breathe on out. Breathe in and out. And try to drop as low as you can. Really working those muscles. Try not to waste a rep. We only got 25 minutes to do this. Get every rep in that you can. Good, shake it out. Let's come on up again at that angle. Kind of bring that toe to that knee. And crunching up on those lower abs. Breathing out as I bring that knee up to my abs. All right, let's do that again. Left foot up, get it nice and placed. Come on down and press. The next move is one of my favorites, the Lat Pull. Love it. Really good for posture. Okay, feet parallel, knees slightly bent. I'm gonna go ahead and pull back, just working that right side. Okay, relaxing that shoulder and really pull back, opening that chest and bringing that weight to your hip. And I'm really squeezing, keep moving, this muscle right here. It's your lat muscle. Okay, you've got to relax this and push this down to really fire that lat muscle. These are the posture muscles. This is what's gonna pull down your upper traps right here and make everything nice and straight. So you really want to work on this muscle for a good posture. Okay, feet parallel, knees slightly bent. We're gonna go ahead and do that again. Chest out nice and proud. Still staying on that right side. Let's go ahead and move. Good job. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move over to that left side. Focusing on the left lat. We've got 2 rounds of that, and then we're done with pod 2. All right, let's go. Good, again, relaxing that upper trap, relaxing that shoulder. Really come on in and squeeze those lats. Breathe in, breathe out. Daughter here today. She's been helping me. Super sweet. Good. Good, you're gonna go ahead and cross right and left. Tons of bumblebees around right now. Love spring. Everything comes alive again. Awesome, awesome season. All right, here we go. Working that left side. Awesome work. Last and final pod, going into a curtsy lunge. And really dropping those knees down, going at an angle, alternating right and left. Nice job. Keeping that chest up nice and proud. And breathe in and breathe out as you press up. Nice. Good. We're gonna go ahead and turn right and left. So even add a bigger twist this time during that rest time. Got those weights. Hold it like you're holding candles. And twist right and left. Nice job. Let's do that again. Into those curtsy lunges. This is a really nice exercise because it really cuts the glutes at a really good angle. It's a little bit deeper than just going straight back. By going at that angle, you get the outer hip and that glute. Nice, chest out proud. Back up nice and straight. Good. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and drop one of those weights. Moving on to a tricep extension. It's gonna go over your head. Just twist right and left while you wait. Right feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Bend those elbows, come all the way up and extend. You breathe on out and breathe in. Breathe out and in. The side elbows are nice and tight. Come all the way up and squeeze. Extend all the way, don't waste a rep. All the way up. Breathe in and out. Good. I'll do that again in just a moment. Just right and left. All right, let's do it again. Feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Go ahead and tuck those elbows in. Don't put them out. Tuck them in. Extend and lower down. Breathe out and in. Right and left. Next exercise, we're gonna come on down to the ground. We're gonna do some chest punches. So go ahead and pick up that weight. Come on down to the ground. And those knuckles are gonna be facing out and you're gonna be punching right and left. Again, my elbows are touching the ground and then they push right on back up. Really working those triceps and that chest. And breathing out as you press up that weight. Good. Keep it strong. We're coming to the end here. Just a few more exercises left. Nice job. Good, rest. All right, here we go. Again, punching right and left. Knuckles are facing out. You're breathing nice and strong. Coming to the end here, we're gonna finish strong. Woo, good job. Place those weights off to the side. Well, place one off to the side and go ahead and place the other one on top. In fact, I'll probably place both on there if you want some extra weight. Why not? Let's do it. My clients always make fun of me. They're like, oh, extra weight, Chris? Like, yeah, let's do it. Good, really push it up through those heels. Come in and squeeze those glutes. Now you're gonna notice that I am not resting my glutes on the ground. I come just a few inches and then I drive those hips back up. That's exactly what I want you doing. And you're really gonna squeeze those glutes. Extend as high as you can. Get it all the way up there. Don't let those glutes be lazy. Get them up and squeeze. Breathe out as you squeeze, and then you breathe in as you lower on down. Good job. Good. Go ahead and rest. My gosh, it's got such a nice breeze right now. Loving this spring weather. All right, let's go ahead. Drive those hips up again. Lower down, but don't touch that ground. Whew, feel that burn? Good. Place those weights off to the side. Get those hands. Got some grass on me. Awesome. Gonna place that right foot up in the air. Place those hands by your side. We're gonna go ahead and press up. Okay, so really, really extend those hips up as high as you can. Good, again, I'm not resting that glute. If you need to rest for a second and then really drive it up, you can do that. I recommend that just trying to go down just a little bit and then drive those hips back up again. So we're gonna stick to the right side, this 35 seconds. So it's really the left glute working, but that right leg is up in the air. Woo! I've been doing lots of running lately, so I can feel like, oh, I'm getting tight. Just some stretches. Kick it in place. That right leg down, extend that left leg, and then point or flex your foot. Get to point my foot. And I like to keep that heel nice and close to my glutes, so I can really go ahead and extend it all the way up. And it really, really puts that emphasis on that one glute. The further away, you're gonna go ahead and work more of the hamstring, and I really wanna isolate that glute. So I'm trying to work. So again, really squeezing, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And you're gonna breathe on out when you press those hips up. Woo! Nice job. You have finished your total body workout. Thanks for working out with me, and I'll see you again soon.